Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have a fascinating guest in studio. It's Pat Keplinger, and you're the founder and president of Downsizing by Design.
Yes.
Love that. Tell me, what's your mission?
Mission is to joyfully serve each client with care and simplicity. And that's really been our tagline, our mission since the beginning, because we realize moving transitions can be tough. And so the care is at the heart of what we do. I have a background in nursing, so it just naturally comes from me, but my staff as well. And we really try to keep things simple, because moving or staying in your home can be complicated and chaotic.
And I would imagine that a lot of your clientele is seniors?
They are. Our clients really range between 60, and we have a lady who's 105 right now that we help move, who's just sharp, but needed some additional care, so we helped her to move into assisted living. But most of our clients between 60 and 105.
So are they downsizing or moving to a senior care facility? So you're really taking that family home and helping them sort and do all that. So what are maybe some of the key things that people might ask you when they're in that situation?
Well, first of all, we might come in, because I have an initial consultation with them. Sometimes they feel kind of embarrassed because they have so much stuff. And what I always say is, the more space you have and the more stuff you have.
Right.
And
kind of goes together.
Yeah, and I assure them, we see everything, and we're not here to judge you at all, no matter what you have. So it's really looking through and just assuring them that it's doable. And I think that they just get that kind of a relief. I worked with someone recently, and they were moving the next week, and they're not that old, but all of a sudden it came on them, and they thought they could do it. And at the end of the conversation, she said, "You're just an angel. Oh, thank you for helping me." And they just thought they just couldn't do it. So we're there to help them. So it's really helping them to know that they can do it, that there is help, whether it's us or some of our excellent resources that we have, and to not worry about feeling like you have too much, or you hoard, or you collect, or whatever that is. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of the questions that come to mind is, as you're going through a family home, so say you've been there 25 years, got 25 years of stuff.
Yes.
Do you do estate sales with some of it? Do you give it to charity? Do you throw it out? Do you do all of that?
Yeah, well, we don't do estate sales. We've chosen not to do the estate sale, but we have some very good resources that we trust, who we refer to. And those are tricky. Really, estate sales are not for everyone. You need to have a certain amount of things and a certain amount of things that will sell. And so I can have a pretty good eye for going through a home and saying, I think this is worthy of an estate sale. I think you have enough. Other times I look at it and say, you know what, it might be better just to do the donation, and then give them resources for that. And we coordinate all the resources. We let them know what those names are if they want to set it up, but we can basically coordinate it, set it up all on our own, so they don't have to do anything. So the junk guy can come by, we can set that up. And we have charity pickup, we can set that up and be there for them. So really, basically a one-stop shop.
That's awesome, because it does get overwhelming, and this is not something that we're all experts in it, and it's our memory, so that makes it 3 times tougher, if not.
Yes.
So how long do you need, and when I'm thinking about this, how much time in advance should I be thinking about this?
Well, I mean, if you're thinking it, I always say that you can never start too early. And even if you're thinking, I do presentations a lot, and I'll ask, well, how many you want to move in the next year? How many want to move in 2 to 5 years? You can never start too early, because we've had plenty of clients who put their house on the market and they say, I'm just going to start working on my stuff now because it's going to take a while to sell my home. And they get an offer and they say, I want you out in 30 days. And then I ask the group, okay, so who would be ready in 30 days to move out? And pretty much nobody is.
Right.
So the more, if we're going to be working with them, the more, 2 weeks, 4 weeks before the move usually is a good. But as far as starting and preparing, you can never start too early, because then you'll always be ready in case you want to move or change.
If I'm downsizing, so I'm going from one home to another, so will you take my stuff over to the other home or give it to my movers to do that? And then do you reset my home up?
Yes. So what we do, it ranges from anything from floor planning. So I'll come out and measure the furniture. I have the floor plan for the new place.
Oh, wow.
And make sure, because what happens is we think we can fit more than we can, or maybe not enough, but that usually doesn't happen. And so we get it in black and white, and it's really helpful on move day to have that up on the wall so the movers know where things things go. Two, we help sort through things, and that can happen months, weeks, a day before the move. We pack everything, and we're insured and bonded, so my staff is really well trained, so they get everything packed and labeled. We partner with the mover, and the mover then comes the day of the move. We are there in the morning to kind of finish up packing. The mover comes, they take everything and whisk it away in the truck. We finish it all up, and then we head over to the new home, and then we unpack everything.
Oh, that's the best part.
Oh, it is. It's the best part. It's the big reveal. We get done, and our staff takes pictures of the coffee tables, end tables, curio cabinets, and we put everything the way it was in their old home. So it looks like their home as much as possible, and we get rid of all the boxes, the packing supplies, everything's unpacked. It's done. And they can go to dinner with their family or friends. They can enjoy their new home and do whatever they want. They don't have to worry about unpacking anymore.
That's an awesome service.
Yeah, it is. And our team love the response of the clients. They see it and they're just amazed.
Well, I think we underestimate, whether we're moving ourselves or we're moving a loved one, the trauma that goes with it and the amount of time and energy it takes.
It does.
It does.
It does. And we work a lot with the adult children, so our clients, whether they're in state or out of state, and we support them, and they are just amazed. We hear comments all the time, how did you get mom or dad to let go of that? How did you get that all done? You know, it's just really interesting, and it's very much kind of a family because we work with them. They trust us with touching their stuff and packing it, and it's very gratifying.
I bet. Well, I bet that you're coming in sometimes, you know, with an adult child and a parent thing. There's been lots of discussion of this, and it's a tough conversation. So when you come in and can offer some solution that doesn't seem too daunting to the person that helps you along. It does.
And sometimes we have, you know, the kids will be fighting with the parents and can get a little tense. So we are just basically that middle person, the mediator sometimes, to just say it's okay. We work with both of them, make sure everything, as long as the client's doing well, and we just want to make sure it works, and we try to reason it out with them.
And you mentioned a little bit, but tell me some of the feedback that you're receiving from your clients. I bet it's amazing. It is.
It really is amazing. On move day, by the time they even get to the move, it's not even unpacked yet, and they're just amazed at how much was able to get done the way it was. You can see them forming relationships. They're putting their arm around our clients, you know, saying, you know, everything is okay. We get everything done, and we walk through and make sure they're happy. And they will look at us and say, I would have never been able to do this on my own. And I'm just so thankful for you. And, boy, I've got a friend I want to tell about you. We like that.
Yeah.
The kids will say, I'm just so happy. It would have taken me months what you did in days.
Right.
Yes.
For the adult child, it's a real lifesaver. Yes. Because they have their own families or they might be out of state. So if somebody's thinking about this for themselves or for their own parents, what's the best way to get started with you?
If they're thinking about that and they think they may need support, they can go to our website or contact me. There's a email that you just fill out a contact form. It goes directly to me, and I check it all the time. And then I would make a phone call, and we talk by phone. If it sounds of interest, then I come out. I don't charge for my visit. We just get together and talk and see what the goals are, walk through the home, give ideas, and go from there.
That's wonderful. I bet that you provide a lot of peace of mind just from that first visit.
Yes, I think people they realize when they talk to somebody that I've heard this before and it's going to be okay. Right. It's that reassurance.
That's right, yes. You've been through it before. So, Pat, thanks so much for stopping by and sharing with what you do. It's so important. You are filling a very vital need, and you're doing it with such heart.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We wish you much success. And we're going to be right back with more Business Connection. Stay tuned.